Hey, this is James Pelton, and I'm back in the office today. So I've got a lot of videos today that I'm going to get out. Got a lot of giveaways that I need to catch up on. But yes, I am back safely. So for the project for this morning is called Ancient Society, and I have an AMA with the founder of that. And so this is a play to earn game, okay, but it's not a police and thief fork. Okay, so we're moving forward in the play to earn space. So this game, it kind of reminded me of Civilization or Age of Empires, kind of that type of game. But the game's going to kind of start out with, like, you can build a town hall that produces ancient, lumberjack produces wood, a stone mine produces stone. They're going to have lands. They have a partnership. I'll show you a partnership with NFT Worlds. So you can come watch their teaser video, but it's kind of a Minecraft 3D look. So just a lot of cool things. If you read through their white paper, as a gamer, you will be excited. One thing I noticed about this, the team are all their world-ranked gamers, okay? So this is not programmers trying to build a game. This is gamers building a game. So you know it's going to be better. So they are launching on the 15th. I have some whitelist spots to give away as part of this video. So if you want to be part of the whitelist giveaway, you need to like this video, subscribe to me, hop over to my Twitter, JamesPelton18, and you're going to like and share that. And you need to do it quickly. They are launching on the 15th. And I have just a few teasers here. So this is kind of what the gameplay is going to look like. So it's minting on April 15th, but you can see here, like you can build this kind of building. So it's kind of got like a little bit of a DeFi Kingdoms feel to it, where you're going to be doing some of the traditional like crypto stuff, but it's going to be in kind of a game format. So, and then again, they have a partnership with NFT Worlds. And if you don't know what NFT Worlds is, it's basically the Minecraft of the metaverse. Okay, so I think this one will be pretty big. Sometime maybe I'll do a video just on NFT Worlds. But they're partnering with them to get into that as well. So again, enjoy this AMA with Simone, the founder of Ancient Society. If you'd like to get a whitelist, then definitely hop over to my Twitter and retweet and share that. Hop into their Discord if you'd like to stay up to date. And again, they are launching on the 15th. But yeah, let's go ahead and enjoy this AMA. This is James Pelton. I'm here with Simone from Ancient Society. Thank you so much for joining me. I love having project founders on. We were talking just before the recording about how this white paper is pretty intense. There's a lot going on in it. So again, I just wanted to bring Simone on to talk through it and kind of make sure we have everything straight in it. So thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Well, hey, would you mind by starting out by just kind of introducing yourself and maybe give a little bit about your background? And then talk through, why you kind of wanted to start a project like this.
Yeah, sure. So I'm actually 20 years old. I am from Italy, but I've been living in Dubai since 2 years almost. I started as in the marketing niche. So I worked as a sale. I was making telephone sales. Then I switched to sales manager. I was managing a team of around 10 people. And then I became a CEO for one company and a marketing consultator. Yeah, so I make consultation for marketing for little and medium agencies in Italy. So I've been a gamer almost all of my life. So this is the main thing that pushed me to make this project. I've been playing a lot of MMORPG, so like League of Legends, World of Warcraft. I've been in the competitive scene on some of these projects. So like in Italy, I've been in the main tournament of League of Legends. I've been top 100 World of Warcraft and so on. And yeah, so we always wanted, me and other founder, to have a project, to have a game that we could call our own project, because we think we have enough knowledge to make a very beautiful project, a very beautiful game, but we didn't have like any economic value to make it happen, yeah. But since we have been working in the marketing niche, we have some money, so we've been started to develop this game 6 to 8 months ago. So we've been like in the shadows, making everything. We really believe that with Ancient Society, we want to first develop the game and then mint. Yeah. So like right now we have a closed beta going on with 100 people, more or less. It's been up for 10 days, maybe something less, and we didn't have any major bug or anything like that. So I think we are very happy with the result. So after the closed beta will end and everything is working fine, we will mint. Yeah, we have been announced the mint date for mid-April, but still no precise date. So this is actually my background. We've been in the NFT market. Mostly the other founder is the expert one. Yeah, he's been he's a major whale in major holder, not whale in NFT world. So we will develop the NFT world side of the project as well. So the Minecraft engine. Yeah, we've been players of Minecraft since we were very little. So we will implement that as well. But yeah, our goal is to have very interesting project, very similar to maybe browser games you can know, like Icarium or O-Game, or maybe other games like Civilization, yeah, something like that. So a strategy game where you can have your own city, you build your city, you upgrade your city, and you then go to make PvP, you will have quests, dungeons, and so on. So we really have a lot of ideas for the project, and we are developing them in a straight line. So I think we are one of the few projects that are building before the mint, and we are delivering actually something with the beta, for example.
Yeah, that is pretty unique because, yeah, a lot of times people use the mint as the funds to then go build the game. So you're kind of doing it the opposite way, where you're building the game. And then, and so I like that because a lot of times, you know, we hear about these games that are going to be coming out, but then it's like, okay, now I'm minted, now I'm waiting months. And it's like, well, is there actually going to be a game? Is it going to be fun when it finally comes out?
Yeah.
So I really like that. And I also, another thing that drew me to your project was I'm a big Civ 3 player. And that was the first thing I noticed when I saw your project. I was like, oh yeah, this looks like Civ. So yeah, could you maybe talk a little bit about, could you give us maybe just a little bit? I know there's a trailer that maybe I'll show that for my audience. There's some teaser stuff in the white paper. But could you maybe talk a little bit about how the gameplay is going to go? So I think we're used to, in the crypto space, we've played like Police and Thief. You know, I don't know if you're familiar with that game. And could you maybe just talk about how the gameplay is going to work? Is it going to be comparable to that, or is it going to be more a better game than that? Or can you kind of talk through that?
Yeah. Okay. So we have split the game into different stages, obviously. Yeah. So the first one is the closed beta, is the stage 0. The gameplay is pretty straightforward. So the logic of the game is there. So people can mint the building, can upgrade the building, stake it, they will trade resources. So there is a high player-to-player economy inside of this project. Because I think if you see like all the major players inside the gaming community, so for example, World of Warcraft and many games like that, the strong point is the player-to-player economy. So if people can engage with each other, if people can develop a player-to-player economy, so they can choose the value of one item, for example, one wood, one stone to build their own city, the game will be a lot more fun, to be honest, because you will have different types of gameplay developing. Maybe one guy likes to trade, he will be able to trade inside the game. He can buy the wood when it's low and he can sell it high. Yeah. So I really believe the player-to-player economy is going to be very, very interesting. Right now in the stage 0, we have a basic UE. Like you have your own city with the different buildings. You can upgrade them, you can stake them. But we are developing, and we have actually released some trailers and some photos, the 3D version of the game as well. So our goal is to have a very similar graphic to Civ or to Age of Empire. So from the top, you have your own city, you see maybe the little characters going around and so on. And we will have a more bigger vision of the world. So the world will be divided into lands. Yeah, and the lands are going to be NFTs released in the second stage. So the gameplay itself is going to be, for the first stage, very simple. The logic is there. For the second stage, we will implement the 3D game. So I think Ancient Society is going to shine there. Yeah, because if you saw like some NFTs, some photos, the graphics of the game are very realistic. We are aiming very, very high with the type of game. We really like the pixel idea of some of the crypto games, but still we want something different for our project. And for example, the hero, the characters, and the skin sets for those characters are very, very high quality. We have done like a lot of work for them. We have changed 10 designers. We have 3 designers working on them right now. So we are pretty crazy about that as well. And yeah, for the last stage of the game, there will be the PvP. So I think the PvP is going to be what actually calls the players from the gaming community into the crypto gaming community. Because the game during the PvP is going to be a real game, a game that actually has a lot of foundation to be the biggest strategy game not in the world yet, but maybe in the crypto community for sure. So you will be able to actually make an alliance to make a PvP 40 versus 40, 30 versus 30, 1 versus 1, and so on. There will be a system of betting into the wars. So if you're a guy that doesn't like to make PvP, but you are like a trader or something like that, you can buy resources from one side of the war, and if you win, you will actually win a part of the bounty. Yeah. So we are developing a lot of different mechanics. We will add something very similar to Clash of Clans as well. So we are developing some sides of the project to be very similar to Clash of Clans. So like, for example, the laboratory, the upgrades for the city, the builders. Yeah, we have a lot of micro mechanics, but the big mechanics of the game are going to be the PvE, the PvP, and the trading. These are the three main. So the PvE will be like if you have a building and you gather the resource, you will have an in-game wallet. So we don't have we have gasless fees, gasless transactions. Yeah, because we really believe that we are still on Polygon, so the fees are very, very low. The fees are 1 cent, 2 cents, so it's very low. But still, the UX, the enjoyability of the project drops a lot if you have to sign every time you do an action. So imagine if you need to gather a wood, you need to sign. You need to gather stone, you need to sign. That's not what we aim to. So the goal is to have a very, very smooth gameplay, and the type of gameplay we aim to is going to be a lot of strategy. Yeah, like right now during the beta, we have 4 to 5 strategies be applied, and we still don't know the best one because people are kind of at the end, but still not anyone won. Yeah, but they will win very soon. So yeah, the gameplay is going to be split into these stages.
Okay. A couple questions. First off, so how did you fund the game? So since usually people use the mint to fund, but it sounds like, I mean, you got a lot of employees working and you guys have already put so much work in. Is this privately funded, or where did the funds come from to get this going?
Yeah, from me and the other co-founder. We both work in the marketing niche, so we had a bit of money like farmed and earned in the last months and years, and it is actually our big project. Yeah, we tried to make a game a lot of time ago, like 8 years ago. It was 13 or 12, so you can actually understand what went wrong. We're like, yeah, we can do this. The idea is very big, and then okay, we need to pay it. We need to pay a graphic for this. Yeah, so it was a very big problem. So we are privately funding it with my money and the money from the other co-founder. And then after the mint, we are very happy to reinvest a lot of the money taken from the mint inside the project. So for example, we will reinvest from the mint itself $500K to buy more NFT Worlds, because we want to develop the NFT World side of the project as well. So the Minecraft part as well.
Okay, very cool. And so then as I read through your white paper, so it is pretty ambitious. Like there's a lot of stuff in there, right? Like you talked about the PvP stuff and the PvE stuff and things like that. Could you maybe talk about how much of the white paper is available? Well, how much of it is available in the beta, and then how much will be available like soon? And then how much of it is like, no, we want this, but it's going to be kind of far off?
Yeah. Okay. So in the beta right now, there is mostly the PvE part. So people can stake the buildings, can upgrade the buildings. There will be the player-to-player economy real soon. So the PvE part is almost all done. The PvE leaderboard is in the backend, so in the server. We just need it to be like linked to the account of each player, to the name of each player, and shown on the website. So that's pretty far away as well. For the part that needs to be developed is the PvP, because the graphic as well, we are almost there, maybe ready for the 40%, 30% of the project. But the PvP, we still need to start developing the technical part of it. So we have all the calculations, all the strategy, all the ideas, but still we need to move them inside the technical part. Yeah. So we need to start coding, we need to start doing the buildings and so on. But yeah, for the most part, the PvE is ready. The PvP still needs to be developed.
Okay, very cool. Then could you talk a little bit about, so my YouTube audience, I'm a huge gamer, but not all my audience is. My audience is more like a passive income audience. Could you talk a little bit about the passive income side of this and how the potential to make money? And if you have, I know some of it's hard because it's in the future, but maybe like what potential returns are there? And do you have to be good at the game? Are you going to have to play the game a lot? Could you talk through some of the economics of it?
Yeah. So regarding the tokenomics, one strong side of the project is that the team is not keeping any token for itself. So the Ancien, the main token of the project, will not be kept by the team, 0% of the total tokens, and it will not be sold. So there will not be a public sale of the token. We are doing this choice. Yeah, we are losing a lot of money on that. We can actually tell it, but we are doing this choice to make the project as long-lasting as possible. Because if you have a closed economy, so if you don't have a lot of ancient coming from like the air, from nothing, from the launchpad and so on, the economy itself is going to be balanced because we know exactly how many ancient can be farmed each day and how many needs to be burned to go to advance in the game for each day. So having a mathematics of the game, an economy of the game, very, very balanced, the game itself will keep going on. Yeah, it will not be burned out in 1 month or two. And I think this is the main problem with a lot of projects because obviously they need to found a project. They need to pay the employees and so on. So they will sell the tokens they own. The token value drops a bit. People got scared. Yeah, and after that is all a snowball. You cannot stop it. So we make this choice in a very like intelligent way, I think. But yeah, regarding the passive gameplay, the buildings itself, so the game itself, if you ever played Icarium, you know that you don't need to play the game like 8 hours a day. So you will need to log in. We have an internal wallet, an internal storage of the buildings for 7 days. So you can actually log in once every 7 days if you want to. But if you want to play the game, so if you want to upgrade the buildings, the timing for the buildings upgrade are from like 5 hours to 1 day. Yeah, so you will not need to play the game actively to stay on the website for 10 hours a day. Yeah, you will need to log in once or twice a day. And we are still developing and finishing off the lens as well. So the second NFT collection we're going to make. And that part of the project is going to be the most passive gameplay, I think, because you will need to take the land and you can rent the spaces on the land to the city owner, to the town owners. Yeah. So you have, for example, on your own land, 10 people, 20 people, each one of them has a city, and those people needs to pay taxes to you. So you will gather passively resources, ancient, you can ask for a percentage of the production bonus you give them. Yeah. So regarding the passive gameplay, the first one, the buildings, is going to be pretty passive. You still need to log in to make action and so on. But for the lands, it's going to be we will make it very, very like simple and as passive as possible. And other than that, maybe we can tell this one as well. 100% of the staked rewards from the NFT Worlds, so the world tokens, will be split to the holders of the lands. So for example, right now we have 10 worlds staked. All of the tokens will be split into the lands. And we really want to keep the number of lands low for this reason. Because if we have 2,000 lands of NFT lands and we have just 10 words, the people are going to make like 0 word. Yeah. So we want to keep the number of lands available very, very little. So the word tokens are going to be split and each player, each lands owner will receive a big amount of word. This is our aim. And we will use a percentage of the fee. We're making a second collection for this as well, because we can keep a high percentage of the fees, of the royalties from OpenSea, of the lands to be reinvested into more NFT worlds. So this is the goal as well, to make it as passive as possible regarding the lands. So if your audience prefer the passive way, the lands are going to be a very big mint. But still, for the buildings, the gameplay needed is not like 10 hours a day. You just need to log in, you make some clicks, you think about the strategy. So it's a bit like a more mathematical, time-consuming thing, yeah? But I'm pretty sure the people, like right now in the Discord, people are talking about the best strategy, are helping each other out. So I'm pretty sure that once the games come out, the people are gonna talk about the best strategies. And even if you're not good at this type of games, someone will help you for sure.
Okay, very cool. So I'm pretty excited about this, and I just love, I love passive income, and I love crypto, and I love gaming, and so I like they're just all coming together, and I feel like we're getting closer. You know, we've been waiting for better games to come out, and I think we're getting closer, and I think this one's a step in the right direction. So for people who want to get involved, is it possible to get part of the beta right now? When are, maybe some dates for people to keep in mind about, hey, you can get involved here, we're launching this. I think I saw on your Twitter that maybe a launch date or a mint date's going to be announced soon. Could you talk through some dates maybe?
Yeah. Okay. So regarding the mint date, we didn't announce the precise date yet, but it will be in mid-April. So maybe 10 days, 20 days. I will not tell you right now, but yeah, you can actually imagine. So it will be mid-April. Regarding the beta, we have done the second round. It has started like 2 days ago, 1 day ago. So we don't think we will start the third round. Maybe if you have enough people asking for it, we will open it just for fun, yeah. Because right now the people playing the beta has some rewards as well. So the rank one during the beta, we received NFTs for free. We'll just give them to them to reward them about the skills they had during the beta. So we don't think the third beta round will start, but maybe we can do that. Still, we are using the chat to make updates. We are using the chat to make sneak peeks of the beta. So people are talking a lot in general chat. So if people wants to get involved, they can for sure join the Discord. We are very active on there. Both me and the other co-founder, we answer almost everything during the day on Discord.
Okay, very cool. So get in Discord and yeah, get involved. I did have a question as kind of I was looking over stuff. So it seems like we have a lot of different projects that are kind of making their own metaverses, right? And I was wondering if you had any plans to partner, like I know, Minecraft's working on their metaverse and things like that. And it seems like, that one's going to obviously be really big. And so I was just wondering, do you have any plans to partner to kind of, I don't know, I don't even know what that looks like, but I was just wondering if you had thoughts about that.
Yeah, so regarding the NFT world part, so the Minecraft metaverse, we have right now some collaborations with other projects on it. So we are verified by NFT Worlds. We have done the KYC with them, and we have right now like 2 or 3 collaborations. So we will for sure have some portals that you can enter to join the other servers. So it will be a metaverse with some games in it, and you can join. Switch like game and server just by working in a little portal. So we aim to have a metaverse with other people, other projects we like, and we support for sure.
For you, is there anything else that you'd like to kind of share or that you'd like to get across to the audience as part of this?
Yeah, maybe one big important thing about the project. So Answer Society is, like you said, is not just a crypto game. Yeah, if you see how we are doing things and where we aim, we are not just a crypto game. We are first of all a game. So we really want to implement Answer Society into the gaming community as well. Yeah, so we have plans to make the game not free to play, but still to make it very affordable to the classic players. And if the games goes hype or goes or become interesting for the people inside the gaming community, it will be very, very interesting because it is one of the largest niche out there. So we really want the game to be fun and engaging and then to be a crypto game. So this is our main goal. And we have the knowledge to do that because all of the team players, me and other co-founder, like the maximum are gamers, first of all. And then we are marketers, we are people from marketing, and then we are NFT gamers, NFT players, NFT people that knows NFTs. Yeah. So first of all, Answer Society is going to be a game. That's the main thing we want to share with everyone.
So a crypto game built by gamers for gamers.
Yeah,
you might
exactly
say. I saw you guys are all top World of Warcraft players. Is that correct? I think I remember reading something about that.
I was like top 100 world in World of Warcraft for the Mythic Plus, if you know the type of content, and I've been in top 1000 world for the ride.
Okay, very cool. So you know your gaming for sure. Well,
I know
that's
my
awesome.
Gaming, yeah.
Well, hey, thank you, Simone, for talking through this with me. Again, I look at projects and I'm a little excited. Then when I talk and hear just about the vision and everything, it just makes me really excited. I think crypto gaming is going to be like kind of the future. Like that's the next step. And it takes a long time to build quality games. And so like we're just not very far into the space yet. So the games that have been released up to now are they're not very good yet. And so we're just waiting, and I think we're making steps in the right direction. And I'm hoping Ancient Society can be like a big stepping stone in that. So very cool. You're doing good work, and yeah, I'm happy to share it with my audience, and then try to get eyes on it and do what I can to help.
Thank you for having me today as well.
Yeah, awesome.